Hello guys, and welcome to video 15 of this machine learning course. Okay, so today what we're going to be learning about is manipulating and comparing arrays still. But in this topic, in this kind of mini series of manipulating and comparing arrays, we're going to be learning about transposing, and reshaping arrays. Okay, so without wasting any more time, what we're going to do is we are going to jump straight to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and launch our Jupyter Notebook. So if we close this, all we need to do is we go and search up Anaconda prompt if you're there, or terminal if you are in terminal. Okay, so I really can't spell, can I? Terminal if you are in Mac or Linux, but for now I am going to search up Anaconda prompt because I am in Windows. You click that and hopefully it should open. Let's just bring this over here. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so it's opened. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. So first, what do we need to type in? But before we actually start, please make sure you have set up your environment. Otherwise, this will not work. Okay, so please do that. Do so before you actually type in these commands. So first, we want to activate our environment. So we say conda activate because this is our conda environment, and it's in this path that I'm typing out. Desktop folders, not folders. Okay, so I am definitely can't type for some reason. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is ridiculous typing. Practice. You can press tab to autocomplete and enter. This base should turn into this path. So after that, we type in Jupyter Notebook, and then that will bring you to the homepage. So you just have to wait until some links come up, and then it should launch. So let's just wait for them to come up. It doesn't take too long, so don't worry about that. I'm not gonna stay here forever. Okay, so let's wait for this to load. There we go. So this happened, and then we can load our Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so here is the home page. What I'm going to do is, if you want to go to your practice notebook, just navigate through this path. So just go to your practice project and select your Jupyter Notebook. So that is what I'm going to do. See when I have done that. Okay, so this is where we left off last time, and basically we left off where we were learning about what was it? We were learning about standard deviation and variance. Okay, now today, as I told you before, we are learning about. So let's write this in Markdown. We are learning about reshaping and transposing arrays. Now, so that is what we are learning about today. Okay, so in the so first, what we're going to do is we are going to learn about reshaping. Okay, so first, the reason we are covering reshaping today is because what if we wanted to reshape arrays? So obviously we wanted to know what reshaping is. So first, let's look at an array we created earlier, A2. Whoops, it's saying A2 is not defined. That is because we need to run all our code again because maybe the kernel didn't restart properly. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so finally it came because I ran everything. And this is our A2 array. Okay, so that is A2. So what we're going to do is we are going to check A2 dot shape, and we get the shape 2, 3. If we check A3, we get this, and then if we also check A3 dot shape, we get 2, 3, 3. So in a previous video, we tried to multiply these together. So let's see what the result was. A2 A2 times A3, we got a value error. So it says operands could not be broadcast together with shapes 2, 3 and 2, 3, 3. Okay, so that is true. So what we did is we searched up Numpy Broadcasting, enter. And we looked at the actual actual manual. Okay. So what does the manual say? So if we zoom in here, it says the term broadcasting describes how NumPy treats arrays with different shapes during arithmetic operations. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do. And let's look at the rules. So why isn't this working? When operating on two arrays, NumPy compares their shapes element-wise. It starts with the trailing dimensions and works its way forward. Two dimensions are compatible when they are equal or one of them is 1. Okay, so what we have to do is we need to actually change these. We need to change these. Okay. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. If we actually no, let's just scroll up so we can keep that ready there. So now if we go over to here, so let's check on A2. So what we're going to do is we're going to reshape this, okay? So if we look at A2 dot shape, we want the shape to just have another number added, okay? So how can we do this? We can use the dot reshape methods by saying A2 dot reshape. If in doubt of what this does, press Shift and Tab and you will get the docstring. So what does reshape do? It returns an array containing the same data with a new shape. Okay, so it's going to return an array. So it's going to return A2 if we use reshape. It will contain the exact same data over here, but it will give it a different shape. So let's just look at that a bit more. What parameters do we need? So let's scroll down. Anything we need? Okay, so we need the shape or that we want to change it into. And this order is optional because it has a default value, so it means it's optional. So what shape do you want to do it? I'm just gonna say A2.reshape. Let's put the shape of 2, 3, 1. Okay, so let's see if that follows the broadcasting rules. So if we look at A3 shape, this is 2, 3, 3, but this isn't equal, but one of the dimensions is 1, so we can do that. So if we run this, now we've got A2, okay? So we've got our A2, it has the exact same elements, but it's just reshaped. If we check the shape of this, we get 2, 3, 1. So now it has 3 elements. But if we call A2 now, we haven't got a reshaped array. So what we're going to do is we're going to say A2 underscore reshape is equal to A2 dot reshape 2, 3, 1. So A2 dot reshape 2, 3, 1 because that's a shape you want. And if we look at A2 dot, not dot reshape, sorry, A2 underscore reshape, we run it, we get our nice A2 underscore reshape. So now we can actually multiply it together. Okay, so A2 underscore reshape times A3. Let me just scroll down so you guys can see. Okay, so now we get this array, and now it has actually worked. So why has this worked? Why didn't it work before? Because these were not equal and none of the dimensions were 1. Okay, so the dimensions weren't equal and none of them are 1. But now if we check a2 dot reshape, not dot reshape, why do I keep on mixing it up? A2 reshape dot shape. If we check the shape of that and we check a3 dot shape as well, one, they may not be the same shape, but one of the dimensions are actually 1. So that has actually worked. So please keep this A2 method in mind, and also remember what it does. So if we just put in some markdown text over here, scm enter for markdown. So what does reshape actually do? So reshape, it returns an array. It returns an array with the same data but a different shape. Okay, so please keep that in mind, and remember that you use a2.reshape and remember the parameters. Okay, so now that we've learned about reshaping, we are now going to learn about transposing. Okay, now I'm not going to tell you what this does until we run it. So the way we do A2 transposing is, so first we'll call A2. If we do A2 dot and then capital T, without brackets, this is what it returns. Okay, so why is it returned that? So if you compare that in your head, now we're going to check a2.t.shape to see. Okay, so a2.shape. Oh, so they're both different. So what happened here? A2. So what does transposing do? So it has actually flipped these around. Let's check if this works with A3 too, and it's not just an error. So A3.shape, let's check this first. A3.t for transposing, and A3.t.shape. Okay, so here if we look at A3.shape, we have got 233, but here we've got 332. Oh, so it works with A3 as well. So what does transposing actually do? So transposing, if we just write up here, below, right? I'm going to convert that to markdown. So what does transpose do? Okay, so transpose actually swaps the axes around. So swaps the axes around. Okay, so therefore it actually swaps it also swaps the array. So it's not only the axis, it swaps the array because depending on the axis the array will be that. Okay, so please remember that. So that is it for today. So well done guys, you guys learn about reshaping and transposing. And before we end this video, please remember how to reshape and transpose. So remember, if you want to reshape, you need to go a2.reshape, and you need to actually put in the shape. Okay, so you need to put in the shape. Let's say shape is equal to shape could be equal to 2, 3, 1. Okay, so you need to put in the shape you want. And how do you do transposing? You need to do a2.t. Okay, so well done guys, that is actually it for this video. It was a fairly short video, let's say. And yeah, so well done guys for learning about reshaping and transposing. If you have any comments or doubts, please comment them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and as always, please look out for my next videos. We'll be learning a bit more about the Numpy library. Okay, so I guess that's the end of this video. Bye.